This is one of the most important days, in my opinion, in American history.
US President Donald Trump shook the world economy on Thursday by imposing sweeping 10% baseline global tariffs on all US imports.
So, if you look at that, China, first row, China, 67%. That's
the announcement made stock markets tumble, the quickest and biggest drop that stocks have experienced since the COVID-19 pandemic in early 2020. So what is Trump's plan behind these tariffs? Well, for one, Trump says the tariffs will boost domestic production and create more US manufacturing jobs.
Jobs and factories will come roaring back into our country, and you see it happening already. We will supercharge our domestic industrial base.
For example, he proposed a 25% tariff on imported cars and auto parts to increase sales of US-made cars. But some experts say this strategy will not actually increase production.
If the automakers are enjoying their market share, they're being protected. They're able to produce less cars with higher prices and still earn that profit margin. Why would they have the incentives to expand the production and lower the prices for the consumers eventually? It's not going to happen. And second, tariff is not an effective tool to really reindustrialize the United States because it takes a lot more than just domestic protection. You need to invest in your infrastructure. The US consumers are eventually going to foot the bill for the tariffs. So domestic car could see the price rise by $3,000, imported car could be $6,000.
And besides cars, these tariffs could have a significant impact on the regular US consumer's wallet. The tariffs are expected to increase the price of everyday items like sugar, coffee, clothing, and textiles. That's because so much of what we buy today relies on a global supply chain, and US companies might not actually step in to fill the demand of those imported goods.
Because the tariffs are so uncertain, a lot of companies are unlikely to put the investment in necessary to create new factories or facilities if they're not sure they'll see a return on that investment.
Another potential backfire may be an increase in lower income wages or in unemployment. That's because if companies take profit hits or change their supply sources, there could be layoffs worldwide. But the tariffs could also act as a negotiating tool to get other countries to lower their import taxes for US goods. For the moment, however, the full effect of these tariffs is not yet known. It remains to be seen whether Trump's strategy will pay off or instead leave Americans paying more.